Welcome to Dissect. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
What's good, Joe?
I am here enjoying the beautiful weather in Toronto.
I know, right? It's about time. And we're
Yes,
in May. So welcome May with open arms and warm gifts. So
yes.
your week been though? We hardly spoke this week.
I know. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. Lots happening at work, lots happening in
Mhm.
life. It's just, how it goes. We're winding down and coming up with things to do for the summer already.
Right.
Where our summer plans our schedule is almost already booked out. So just busy.
Yeah. You go really go from one extreme to the other, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know. I'm like, okay, we're winding down on Dissect, which we have what, two more shows left after this one,
Yeah.
and then here comes Island Therapy and all the bookings, and then more stuff for Dissect to do in the summer as well. And then
Mhm.
you have carnival stuff to do.
Yeah.
It's carnival
Kitty's
stuff.
involved in Kitty's carnival, so it's a lot of preparation for
Yeah.
that. So yeah.
So yeah, if any parents want to get the kids involved, Joel, like we should be talking about these things,
Yeah. So you know what? There's a yeah. So like you know what? Let's talk about it after the guests come on. We'll
All
we'll
right.
talk about it after at the end of the show. But
All right. So let's get into the program, and I guess we'll be right back.
So I'm Janine Xavier Cross.
I'm Janelle Zappy. And where's Zappy Street?
This is what you beat on the inside and we're ready to go.
Are you, Jewel? I think you're getting talents that you're not talking about.
I just get to the bar. Ain't no bar, Mr. John.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that they've done such a good job with hospitality and welcoming all people in.
Well, Samantha Moon.
So my name is Claudette. Alona People.
I am Selena.
And then that's how it started. When I came home,
My name is Pumpa. Stage name, of course.
Well, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica.
I am Evelina Blanc.
I am a mother first. I think I'm a really wonderful friend. I'm a really great business.
I gotta be ready because you're like, oh, she picked that. No, I didn't.
Yep. I am Kendra Stephen.
I am Rena Charles, aka Mystery.
I take people forward in victory.
And welcome back to the program. And of course, tonight guests. Actually, we got two guests tonight, but they come together as a package. They come together as one, husband and wife, and they are promoters. And if anybody has heard of Nasty Business Overload, which is something that is starting to buzz around the city, it's an event that's taking place very soon. And you know what? We're not even going to waste time. We're going to bring them on so they could tell us more about what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. You ready, Jay?
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Miss Anna and her husband, Roy. What's going on?
Greetings. Greetings. We bless. Greetings, everybody.
All right. Are we having a glitch?
Yeah, we're having a glitch now for some reason. Don't worry, it'll probably fix up itself, or I don't know. We'll figure it out some way somehow. So,
Welcome to Dissect.
so how's everything? We can't even hear you guys. We were hearing you guys fine in the backstage, and for some reason now, no audio.
Did you guys change something?
All right. We fixed it. How's that?
All right, that's a little bit better.
A little better.
A little bit better.
Okay, we gotta see. All right, no problem. That's still one loud and clear.
So you know what? We were talking backstage. How your audio was through the vehicle. Are you able to just put it through the phone?
Yeah.
Because we have some great information. I know you have some really good things to share with us. I'm just looking at the flyer.
Yeah.
Test.
Yeah, we're fine backstage, but for some reason, just watching the reaction is actually funny.
Go ahead, talk, say something.
No, we can't hear you guys. You guys probably have to plug it from the car, or I don't know.
Oh, is your vehicle on?
Turn down your window, shut off the vehicle. That would probably be better. We can't hear anything. Okay, hold on. Something is muted on your side. Your mic is muted.
Is it muted
Go
on
into your
side?
system. Your mic is muted. There you go.
Hey.
Yes. Okay.
So, welcome to Dissect. Don't mute again, you know.
No.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Right.
All right. So we're good. So what's going on? Talk to us. What's going on?
Greetings. First of all, thank you for having us. Appreciate it. I'm Roy of Tropical Vibes Promotion. This is my wife, Sweetie Pie 758. Right. She's also Vibes, but she's also Sweetie Pie 758. We will explain that for the audience and the viewers, subsequently.
Right. Okay. Right. So I guess you'll tell us along the way throughout the interview, if Sweetie Pie does some other things other than, teaming up with you, if she does her own kind of promotion, and you could tell us that. But how did you start off in the business? Tell us about that.
Well, first of all, Tropical Vibes used to be Tropical Vibes Nightclub.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Approximately 15 years ago, in the province of Saskatchewan, Western Canada, Saskatoon to be exact.
Right.
I didn't know Sweetie Pie or Anna at the time.
Right.
I started off with a nightclub because there was a need for music entertainment from a Caribbean standpoint. Living part of that area in Western Canada, it was very lucky, and the city was quite small. There was only 220,000 people at the time.
Right.
Okay.
There was a lot of you have a tradition, but like a lot of Jamaican, and some St. Lucia, very few Dominicans.
Right.
I decided to do a nightclub, invest lots of money, time, blood, sweat, tears, and unfortunately, systematic racism, discrimination, all these play a big role. It got shut down.
Okay.
Wow.
But didn't deter me. I made a transition from a nightclub to the promotions side of things. I brought artists like Serrani, Elephant Man, Beanie Man, Mataran for the very first time in that part of the world.
Wow.
Right. Nice.
So the reception was good. However, I mean, from a financial standpoint, it was always a loss.
Right.
Always a loss, and due to the fact that, unfortunately, the base support from the Caribbean, African support, while it was there, it just wasn't there enough from a substantial standpoint.
Yeah.
So I'm originally from Toronto via the Caribbean. I brought it back to Toronto. Did the Marco over here, both in Toronto, Montreal, Regina, and St. Lucia. Then brought it international. Did Idonia in St. Kitts. Did Beanie Man in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we've been around for about.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I
took a tune.
For 10 years, I met Sweetie Pie in St. Marco. Took an L again.
Wait. Did you take the L from Sweetie Pie, or was it an L somewhere else? Sweetie Pie, did you?
It so happened that I met her when I was doing the Marco in St. Lucia.
Okay.
Everything was on point, but it rained. We had a trough exactly the same moment, same time. So main road going to the venue was completely collapsed because there was so much water and
Oh wow. Yeah.
It lost money again, and I say, you know what? I am done with promotions. I'm finished. So
and your angel appeared.
Yeah. So Sweetie Pie brought her to Canada. We had a family since then, and just last year she came to me and says, you know what? She says, Roy, it's time. So I'm like, time for what again? What do you mean? Another child? Because she always wants another girl. So I'm like,
Anna's like, no, this is too much.
I'm not ready for this again. She said, no. She said, it's time to get back into promotions.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I said, well, if we're going to go back in promotions, we got to be different. It has to be exciting. There has to be something different and a different approach, different in every way.
Right.
So I always know Bouillon music because I've been in Dominica many times. Of Dominica, right? I mean, Dominica Sister Island, Lucia, Vinci, you know what I mean? So I'm quite familiar with that. So then she started saying, Bouillon music. So I'm like, let me listen. Then we start listening. This coming. So we listen to Nice Boy Situationship, eh?
Oh yes.
And Ridge, and we were driving from Belleville on the 401, and I'm like, that's Ridge. And then we start looking into it and everything, and we loved it. I'm like, why isn't this trending in Toronto, in Canada? Why isn't this trending in Montreal? Why is it for Bouillon music is not out there?
Right.
I'm doing more digging into it. Ridge never been here. Ridge is one of the biggest artists in the world in Bouillon music. Asa Banton never been here. Why?
Yep.
Why is that? We start to look into you start to look into the politics behind everything and so on, and say, okay, tell you what. Soca music is forefront here already. Let's put Bouillon music with soca.
Right.
Right. So we start and the Lucian then resegment.
Right.
So what if we put all three of them together? Make it affordable, make it entertaining, and give people value for their money.
Right.
And put the spotlight in Bouillon music from a Canadian perspective.
Okay.
They're going to Paris, man. They're going to Guadeloupe. They're going to Martinique. They're going to. It's Ridge music is trending hard in St. Vincent, and St. Vincent don't feel.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? So either we, links and everything like that. It was a little bit of a challenge. We got in touch with Ridge, and I mean, Ridge never been here, so the visa and all these things, was a bit of not really an issue, but it had to be done,
Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah.
And the reception so far has been extremely positive. We are promoting this thing. I wouldn't say the word hard. I would say relentlessly. Right? Message across. We want our Dominican brothers and sisters, especially in Toronto, New York, Montreal, everywhere, to be part of this events and events to come. This is
Mm-hmm.
Dominican culture at the forefront. Like I said, Dominica, experience Booyah in the raw form. It's
Right.
it, right? It's fast paced, it's upbeat, it's different, right? You
Mm-hmm.
love it's a vibe. It unifies not only Lucia, Dominica, Haiti, the French Caribbean.
French Caribbean. Yeah.
Good thing about Bouillon and the reason why the Dominican artists are making such inroads is because they actually sing a lot of this music in English.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, but unfortunately with the Denry segment now, I'm trying to encourage them to sing more of the music in English as well. Keep the French Creole. Creole is who we are.
Right.
Yes.
But if you want to appeal to a wider audience, you must also focus and appreciate on the English speaking world to us. Me?
Yeah. It's interesting that you say that because we had Sabans on a few months back,
Yeah.
and he was saying the same thing. He's very much into, yes, you have your Creole audience, but you also have your wider audience that will take you to more places. So why not do the English music as well?
Yeah.
So yeah, we had that conversation. It makes sense. It only makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Never, French Creole is always part of the
Culture.
and local identity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Certain things you said in Creole, it's just totally
Oh,
different.
just funny,
Uh,
funny or harsh.
yeah, like somebody who doesn't speak the culture, who doesn't speak the language, who doesn't not experience the culture, it sounds foreign to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when you hear it in Creole, though, it's a different experience.
Oh yes.
Uh, Sweetie Pie is Lucian. Well, I'm but I'm Lucian Vinci.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Lucia, but I raised in St. Vincent.
Right.
Okay.
My
Yeah, but
mother,
look, even the Vinci radio station, they don't understand
they
it.
don't
So
understand
they
the
wouldn't
Creole,
even blitz it.
Yeah.
you know. So
But
like lyrics and everything like that, we hear it. They enjoying it because the beat is
the
infectious.
beat.
The
Yeah.
rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to Nice and Rich and them, all them sing with an energy.
Yeah.
Sing with an energy is like it is almost to convince you to do whatever they tell
What they
you.
saying? Yeah. True. True. True.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
The energy they put in the music and the energy matches the infectious of the rhythm,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And is appeal to a lot of people. You can't listen. You can't sit still. You cannot sit down when bouillon music is played.
It will
No.
move something in you eventually.
Yeah, eventually, or
It will move something in you eventually.
in a fete and bouillon music playing and you ain't moving, you ain't shaking.
Yeah.
Even a man, a crippled woman, moving something,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Oh
So
gosh.
let me ask Anna a question for a while. Anna, so what made you think that it was time? We were like, what popped in your head at the moment to tell your husband,
What?
I think now it's time.
Pressure.
Because from the time I heard it, I'm like, you know what? Let me just tell him this. Let me
Right.
just, what is time? Let's just do this. Take a time, going to the same parties every single weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Same jab, soca, the same dance hall and jab or this and that. I have not heard the bouillon.
No disrespect to our Caribbean brothers and sisters
Yes.
with Job.
Yes.
We love y'all.
I'm half greens and half Trini, so
Everybody have to eat. Everybody have to eat.
Respect. You see, Job, Job had fight down for years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, Soul Vibes, big up, Butty Soul Vibes, business, you know the thing go.
Yeah.
Canadian connection, bring
Mhm.
Carnival back in the 60s, big respect.
You
Which,
know what?
Yeah.
Much don't even know about bouillon.
oh,
We go to the parties and some of the DJs they played and
they don't know.
they play a few of them and they stop.
Well, tell them what happened
Yeah,
last
in
week when we were there.
Montreal we were there
And we were singing it word for word.
yeah, what for
Yeah.
people was looking at us. I'm like, okay, so you guys don't know that, right?
Just
Right.
imagine, just imagine you in Montreal, you singing situationship,
Right.
even like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
We
Yeah.
missed that. Say that. Repeat what you said
That's
there.
what we said, yeah.
him, what it was saying, what they were saying.
Okay. You used to teach him what they were saying. Now he knows what.
Single day, every single day he wants to hear Ridge. Can you put it on Ridge? Can you put it on this one? No,
Mhm.
his it is
Yeah. That's
We crossing the bridge.
yes. It's definitely different. It's definitely different,
Yes.
and I think novelists we I think we've spoken about this before. How sometimes music has its time, right? It has its time. Like soca was on top, like Trinidad soca was on top. Then it was Vinci soca was on top. Then it's Bajan soca is on top, and
Right.
everybody has their time. And I think
Everybody's getting their
now
time. Yeah.
it's
It's
Denry and it's
bouillon time.
bouillon time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yep.
So, I just want to let the audience know. Yeah, I mean, I'm a promotress. That word
I like that.
because they're always styling female event planner, event producers as promoters. Let's say
Right. Yeah.
Promoter.
so. I mean, you allude earlier about Sweetie Pie, White Sweetie Pie 758.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everything I do as a man, right? I think about my family first and my wife. You know, my wife, my better half. Um, in case something happens to me, she should be able to just pick up,
Yeah.
carry on.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, I mean, I'm an insulator by trade. She's
Mm-hmm.
a waitress now.
Yeah.
You know that she knows the I've taught her the trade. You know, she knows about it. She
Mm-hmm.
she likes it. So God forbid something happens to Roy, she might just fit in there nicely and take care of herself and take care of her family.
That's what's up.
It's the same
Right.
thing. Putin. So I decided to give her the a wider platform, separate from tropical vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And she has her own identity. Her logo is Sweetie Pie 758, but using a cartoon version of her image
Right.
Yeah.
will be trademarked, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Nice.
is also a trademark brand. It's a brand,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you see Business Overload in St. Lucia, it's us. If you see it anywhere in the world, it is us
That's
because discuss subsequently where we're going with this thing here. This is the movement.
right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Event beginning is called a statement event, meaning that
Yeah.
sending a message loud and clear, not but to the whole of Canada and the region, because we're doing this in Montreal too,
All
Yeah.
right.
and Calgary.
Yeah, I
Yes.
saw that. I saw Sweetie Pie, you have a lot of flyers and promotional things going up on your stories. And I noticed, I was not sure if it was your events that you were promoting, but yes, Calgary, Montreal, they're all your events. And the May 19th is the first one that's coming up.
One.
That's correct.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, let's talk about some of the artists or even DJs that's gonna be on that May 19th.
So So May 19th, it's a statement event. So Serve to Funny, Lucian artist. We have Chemi J, Black Boy, right? Black Boy is a stalwart in the Denry segment. He's one of the founding fathers of Denry segment.
Yeah.
We have the madman out of St. Vincent himself, Fireman Hooper, right? And we have Ridge, right? It was strategic in what we do. It was intentional, right? It is intentional, right? Designed to send a clear statement, right? It's designed it's designed to be different.
Right.
It's basically a fet within a fet. Meaning May 19th is a Sunday, Monday is a holiday. It's an event. You have soca music, you have Denry segment, and you have Bouillon. You have an artist trending worldwide. You have an artist that never been here. And you also have it appeals to a wide range of people from the Caribbean, from that represent the diaspora for each different islands here.
Right.
It doesn't break the bank.
Yeah.
That tickets we promoting this for 5 months now. That was intentional. So it's more like a slow burn built up to a climax.
Right.
That's what it is. It wasn't breaking the bank. I mean, 5 artists. You have international DJs.
My list of DJs.
I was gonna say that I even noticed that the lineup of DJs are not like Toronto DJs; they're international DJs.
Only is that I have and Sweetie Pie have, and I want to put that out there for our Dominican brothers and sisters specifically. We sincerely apologize that we didn't have a much stronger Dominican DJs. And the reason for that, we tried and tried and tried at the time. Locate any, to be honest with you. On our part, I didn't think we tried hard enough. I meant no disrespect.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's Dominican culture.
Well, you have Island Therapy right here. I know. He's not he is international, but you could. I mean,
we didn't know. But have also July 30th, which is part 2, which is going to be the first up to Caribana.
Last year.
So it is our duty and a responsibility to make sure you have a strong Dominican Commonwealth of Dominica presence. A lot of the artists for the Bouillon is going to be in St. Lucia because of Carnival and everything like that.
Right.
We are still working with the details to make sure we have a solid Bouillon and a solid Dominica representation.
Right. And that's in July we're talking about, for in case anybody's confused.
Yeah.
All right.
We just want the air with that and make sure that we convey those feelings. So if everybody is listening and watching outside, we sincerely apologize. We didn't mean no disrespect, no slight. A lot changed in the 5 months since we started with this. Because like I said, slow board, when we put out this, nobody was really, they look at it and everything like that. But then consistently, it's in your face, you see it everywhere, it's in all. There's flyers, there's drops, there is videos, Island. It's out there. So now it's becoming more aware, and people's gonna start knowing. People's gonna start looking at who's the promoter, and start delving and start looking at certain things and everything like that. And no people will notice. So we apologize, guys. No disrespect.
I will stand up and say, when I got a call from Roy. I had no idea who Roy is. By the way, you have to give them a Dominican story, because You have to convince them, but you know what story I want. Anyway, when he called me, the first thing that came out of his mouth is apologizing, and I'm like, okay, apologizing for what? Like, what did you do to me, right? But he was sincere to say, he was looking for DJs, and he told me some of the people he called, and I believe what he said. I will not put out the people on blast, but it's one of the things we talk about, Jewel, all the time. It's like, you get information and you do not share it, or you do not want somebody else to grow. It's one of those situations. Like, he
Yeah,
made
yeah,
the
yeah.
right call, but they did not lead him into the right direction.
Right, right.
But eventually he met somebody who led him to me, and now he's going all over the place. So July, he already
Yeah.
booked a silent therapy for that, and other people that I will not mention. So,
Yes, yes.
I got to stand up on his side and say that at least. So,
And you know what? When you received that call, we had the call, like we talk every day. So
yeah.
you received that call, and I was probably one of the first to know that you
Right.
got the call, and he did tell me that you apologized, and
Yeah.
I see where you want to be apologetic, but you know what?
Nah, don't worry about it.
We need to also think about our, you mentioned something about our people, and sometimes it's our people who unfortunately don't allow things to progress and
Yeah.
be successful. We need to support our people. We don't know. A lot of people may not even know who you are. It doesn't matter. We don't need to know. We just see our people, and we need to represent
Support
and
it. That's it.
support. That's it.
I mean, you know, I love Dominica, and I'm not just saying that. I've been Dominica probably about 10 times.
Right.
I used to Portsmouth, Dominica, used to a Fish Friday every weekend at the time, right close to Ross University there, right? And I remember, boy, I ate some fish. I probably about 6, 7 kubuli, you know. And it was nice. And I was staying up in Dodan at the time. And I walked all the way from Portsmouth to Dodan.
I'm trying to. I want to make a reference.
Give me a picture of what that would look
Yes,
like.
I'm trying to see what I could use to describe that for you, Joel.
It sounds far. You're going
It
far.
is far. It is far.
That food
It's
must have been
far.
real good.
It's far. Like, it's far.
I was not sleepy anymore, and I was not drunk anymore.
You got sober. Oh gosh.
Yeah. But yeah,
So there's a question here for the couple, for the promoters. How do you think Canada will receive the bouillon for the coming event?
I think Toronto and Canada on a whole is gonna reflect amazing. They're gonna accept bouillon music because people are starting now to get more and more drawn to the experience of bouillon music. Plus, you have World Creole Festival in Dominica, worldwide. Then you see the images out of Dominica Carnival.
They have in August, the festival.
Yeah. I mean,
sorry, Anna, what was that?
Oh no, I was just saying there's some festival in Guadeloupe or in Dominica.
That's
in
Canada.
I was just saying no.
Yeah. But
they have the bouillon music.
I think no. I mean, Trinidad and Dominica Carnival is pretty much the same time frame.
Yeah.
And when you see the parade route in Backstreet in Dominica, because like I said, I've been in Roseau. But when you look like Dominica, what's there? We have people from Toronto went and experienced that live.
Yeah.
But that, you know, I mean, they come back and they're like, yo, you see the bouillon music, you see the culture, the energy, the people, the nature, 365 rivers, you know what I mean? You know, the greenery, nature island of the Caribbean. I mean, they got.
I want to speak from a perspective of someone who's not from Dominica, not from St. Lucia, not from the French Caribbean, I think Toronto, and me being a Canadian and being from Toronto, we will embrace bouillon music, period. We love music, we love party, and that vibe is energy, high energy, and I think it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy event.
Different.
Yeah.
Different.
I mean, job was different. Now you're having another dimension because this is the idea with Sweetie Pie and myself. We need to put Denry segment. We need to put bouillon music on the map, on the calendar.
Right.
This is of us, and people's gonna hate us at the same time because you have establishment here who is projecting a certain culture, a certain way of a certain music. The Caribbean islands just one type of music.
Right. Yeah.
And all embrace things that is unique.
Yeah.
That's different, but at the same time, it represents each and every one of us in just a different.
True.
Right.
We are now bringing that to the forefront as promoters. People are gonna love it. People hate us. People are gonna love it because it brings a different dimension to everything that you have here. Because people like that, people are tired of certain things.
Okay. What can they expect though? What can we? So we know the show's coming. We see the artists. We see the DJs. Are you gonna have vendors selling? Is it an indoor place? Tell us about the location. Like, what else can they expect at the event?
So the location is central. You could take the TTC. Highway 41, come off Black Creek, you're right there.
Yeah.
Take a taxi. You know, your friends drive. I would strongly advise our audience to make arrangements for driving because you're gonna of course, you're gonna partake of drinks
responsibly.
Right.
From the mouths of the promoter, drink responsibly.
Responsibly.
Yep.
Right. There's gonna be Creole style food. Meaning now you go there, you want your bacon saltfish type of thing.
Your bacon cheese.
Your bacon cheese. Your hot.
Yes.
You want your sauce?
I am in there.
Okay, we're gonna have vendors that reflect that reflects our culture as well. We are not excluding anybody.
Right.
Anybody. So everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
The Caribbean and the African, the Canadian, you're all welcome. But you know, there's a certain expectation. You're gonna get Creole cuisine, you're gonna get Creole food, right? You're gonna have an experience that is second to none. Come early. Please, the lineup is massive. We have five artists, right? Early birds is just $40.
Nice.
She said was.
She said was.
That's a good sign. That means early bird sold out.
Bird sold out. $50. I mean, come on. I mean, look at that. At the door, it's gonna be more expensive, which is natural. But we're not here to break anybody's bank. It's
and that's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Very reasonable.
For
Five
artists.
You have international DJs, and it's a long weekend.
Yeah.
It's gonna be summer-like weather, open toes. You know what I mean?
Make sure I get my pedicure done.
Sweat. You know what I mean?
Ain't no
sweat. And ain't no such thing. You know?
Yes.
We're gonna enjoy yourself. We're gonna have ample security.
Okay.
Want to feel safe. It's a no smoking event. We're making arrangements so you could step outside in a fenced area, take a smoke, burn your spliff, but
come back in
and come back and enjoy the party. So people have a choice. Listen, you know, you want to smoke, just go outside, take a smoke.
Be respectful. Yeah.
Right. You know, we're trying to make it a nice event. It's going to be nasty. right? I mean, that's why it's called nastiness overload.
So what you mean by that?
It's going to be different, right?
Yeah.
You listen to Buyo music, you listen to Ridge, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We talk to Ridge on a very regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great to have him here. He's an awesome artist. He's a good person. He's very easy to work with because some artists they're more challenging to work with than others. We find Rage a pleasant individual. We have a lot of massive
He's
things,
humble.
and he's humble.
Humble. Okay.
Humble.
Nice.
And you're humble too as well. I mean, listen, we just caretakers. We're just caretakers of the music, the culture. We want to be ambassadors of this. And when somebody else come along and they decide to take it the next step further, we either step aside,
right,
give them the space, or we work with.
Right.
They saying we thing. They say this is our thing.
Right.
Right. This is what we project. And I mean, we this is the statement. The second event will be the movement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to take a different direction from there on.
You know what I like about? Sorry, go ahead, Anna.
Oh, part 2 is going to be the what less edition.
The what less? Wait, let me look at this flyer. What less?
Part 2 is outdoor.
Right.
And part 2 is going to have a live band.
Okay.
Band. So think about it.
Yeah. Are you giving a little hint today or not?
We could give a little hint.
Okay.
We have for example the Engine Room band from St. Lucia that is booked already. We have Problem Child that is booked already. Some of the other Buyo artists, a lot of them.
There's Little Boy.
Oh, there's Little Boy and DJ Taffy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Been playing, eh?
Mm-hmm.
We have from St. Lucia, we have Bosla, we have Bronx, and we have Mata. They represent the St. Lucian Dennery segment.
Okay.
The band, we decided to have a live band because it's authentic, it's clean, and that band could also back Problem Child. We also tentatively will have Nyla Blackman on that too as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's a what, like the wife said, that's a what less edition.
What less edition. Okay. I'll be there, and I will behave what less. Okay, so they bring it.
So
yeah.
That is basically the leading up to Caravana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it definitely become now the event just before Caravana, 2 weeks before Caravana.
Yeah.
Now everybody could come, everybody could partake, get the Bouillon Dennery segment, meet soca experience, right? But from an outdoor perspective, hot sun, outdoor, fresh air, right? Big stage with a live band.
Is it TBA, location TBA so far, or?
We have the location already, but I will withhold that for now because actively working on somewhere probably even bigger than that. So
okay.
Information to the audience and people get confused.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you don't have to give everything away today.
Right, but probably it's going to be spectacle, and we're going to make sure for the Dominican massive, it's going to be a movie out there, and the Oceans and the Vinci same way, and the Rider.
All right. You know what I like about the fact that you two are representing and speaking to us today? It's like a lot of times we don't get to speak to the promoters. You get to hear about the promoters after the event if it wasn't a successful event. You don't hear about the promoters ahead of time. You see their name on the flyer, but not often do you get to hear about what goes into putting on a production like this, and just understanding a little bit more about the efforts that you have to go through to get a production like this happening. And I think it gives people perspective and a little bit more respect for who you are and what you do.
Right.
So we appreciate you.
A lot of money.
I can imagine.
A lot of work, a lot of promoting.
Yeah.
Support. We go to events almost on a weekly basis.
Mm-hmm.
And we are self-employed, and we have a family. We are a young family. We're in Canada. I'm in Canada 35 years.
Right.
I'm here since I'm 14. I'm 49. I just celebrate. I didn't even celebrate. My wife planned something for my 49th birthday. I tell she I didn't want anything big. Just wait till May 20th and we'll celebrate. But
Right.
she says I still gotta do something for my king.
Right, of course.
Nice.
Right? But it's a lot of personal sacrifice,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and could not have done a lot of these things without a solid team. And at this opportunity, I wanna enlarge our team, Haynes Immortal family, Rambo, Sherwin, J Hype. I wanna publicly mention those because they're a team, they're a family,
Mm-hmm.
they're sisters in putting this together. Our young I call them young lions because they were DJs, DJ SL, DJ Drizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I mean we cannot do this without a team. You need a team behind you, and I mean, sometimes you get little challenges with people, loyalty, shifting ideologies, and all that. But we manage to have it like this. So I want to publicly acknowledge them. Doing big things, massive things. This is a movement. It's just beginning.
Don't forget the boat ride.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a boat ride too. Wait, I didn't see that one.
Have a boat ride in St. Lucia as well.
In St. Lucia, that's why. Okay.
That's all part of the family, right? Consequently, there's going to be even larger events too. We are planning to bring this international. I want to be like international itself.
Okay.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
That works.
Nice.
Well, we're definitely gonna be there. That's not a question.
You can't miss it.
No. So the event on the next 2 weeks or next 3 weeks actually. Where can people get information? Like if they had to call you or get tickets or any of that stuff.
Certainly. So Ticket Gateway is there. There's a QR code on the flyer itself. You click, take you straight to Ticket Gateway. There's also on the flyers, there's ticket outlets. Tickets is still available. And there's also Sweetie Pie phone number and that too.
Right.
Which is the last number in the flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The flyer, there's two sides to the flyer. We're promoting in Scarborough because we know Dominican brothers and sisters are based out in the Scarborough, the east side of we know, right? That spot out there. This platform, we want the intent is to get it out to our Dominican brothers and sisters, friends of Dominicans as well, people who love Creole culture, Creole music, North American white, friend, family, tell them, listen, this is happening. Show up for Ridge, culture. You have people here who are caretakers of the music, who love the music, who embrace it, and just decided now to bring it to a different level and share it. For the
only W's now, no more L's.
I'm a realist.
Yeah.
Big person, but I'm also I'm a type of man, right? I've taken a lot of losses, 10 times fall, 10 times rise. Uh,
Right.
Yes.
this is different. I'm much more stable, much more solid. I,
Yeah.
I mean, and it helps when you have a solid team member, solid woman. I'm speaking from a man perspective, a woman.
Yes.
Mhm.
This woman here, she's my soldier. She keeps me grounded.
Hmm.
Woman will tell you, listen, what I mean, you know, she'll lead a lot to me, but at the same time now, she will support, she'll do what she has to do. And
Right.
this thing is rare. It is missing, it's lacking.
Hmm.
So, you know, I appreciate that, and I will also big up the White Sweetie Pie live public. I want everybody to know that it's not just Roy of Tropical Vibes, it's Tropical Vibes and Sweetie Pie 758.
Mhm.
Our image is gonna be out there just I want her to be out there forefront. I'll take a step back if necessary. You know what I mean? Because it's important for the leaders, men, include the better half in what they're doing. So this is we thing. This is what we're doing. So I just want to convey that publicly as well.
I like
I
that.
like that. Yes, we like that. We
you,
like
you
that.
see that's where the term come in. Happy spouse, happy house. Right.
Right.
We
Listen,
spoke
I
that
just
today.
sleep beside her tonight, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Serious. It's difficult doing this on your own. I mean, this lady comes out in the cold weather, promoting. When it raining, she's there.
Right.
I want people to understand that. I mean, promotion, you spend copious amount of money. There's a lot of things that goes into promotions that the promoters has to do.
Yeah.
Uh, Plane tickets, venues, per diem, um, getting alcohol permits, making sure these things all,
License and insurance.
all for one night.
All that nastiness
For all
going
that
on.
nastiness. That's
Clean up crew.
that's why
Yeah.
we promote this.
Babysitters.
Yeah, babysitters too. They gotta get paid.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make sure now we try and promote and push the message to as much people as possible.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't want to hear people say, "Oh, listen, man, you didn't know nastiness overload is taking place,
Hmm.
You know what?
right?" So
Ridge always say, right? He gets a lot of messages every single day. Are you really
yeah, are
coming to
you really coming
Toronto?
to
Are you
Toronto?
really coming?
Yeah,
Okay.
But
yeah. For it seems for quite some time there were little visa issues and everything like that. People
mhm,
was the proper channels
Right. Work permits. Yeah.
done. You know
right.
what I mean? Now he's coming almost like a surreal experience. So just imagine from the time Ridge touched down in Toronto and fans know he's here, from the moment that he touches that stage, that is going to be a climax. That's going to be the orgasm.
Right.
And time,
Yes. The beginning of the nasty business.
time with the keyboard, that's the man.
Right. And he'll also be here on Dissect with us the
Yes,
night before the show.
yes, he
Right.
will. He
Right.
will be. So it's exciting time. This is about Boyo music. This is about culture. So the
He's
spotlight
gonna
is
be
there.
there with his road manager.
Yeah,
His
I
road manager.
would manager. Yes, they
Right.
will be there. So
Nice.
exciting time, guys. I mean, something different. It all goes on May 19th. Uh,
Hmm.
I'm
Royal
excited.
30
Yeah,
Garden Mackay,
can't wait for that day.
Toronto.
It's definitely gonna be vibes. Well, guys, thank you for
Wow.
spending the hour with us.
Hmm.
A lot of information. This was fun. You guys are a power couple, and
Yes.
you guys are having fun working together, and that will reflect on the night of. Because when you're like, I believe in when you enjoy what you're doing, you put out the best of
Hmm.
yourself, and then people appreciate it more. So we'll be there, and we'll have fun with our cameras and thing. So
We have a crew of people coming up.
oh yes.
No,
So
that's
Sorry?
good.
yeah.
So make sure you do for the nastiness.
We'll be there.
Yeah. We don't miss nothing. You know?
Nastiness overload will be there too.
There's nowhere to go. In the summertime, I tell everybody, it make no sense live in Toronto and go anywhere in the summertime. Everything come here, so we'll be there.
Yeah.
Be there.
But this is nastiness with a twist. Mm-hmm.
That one have a twist.
Yeah. You have regular nasty.
Yeah.
But Creole nasty is a whole different
No,
level.
yeah. that one style up, right?
I just want to do the,
Right?
Yeah.
One part of this is explaining to sister Caribbean islands certain things, certain phrases, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Nastiness, and then they hear saying salop.
Yeah.
Now they hear certain things, they're like, what is that? What do you mean? Like,
And the cover feels like,
Anna's like, oh no, he didn't.
No, man, it's the same word. You see, that's how raw Creole is, because it says salop, it just sounds like, oh my God, but it's the same thing as nasty. It's the same word.
Yes.
It sounds degrading, I know, but
yeah,
that's the language.
I mean, it's fun. We have our Jamaican sisters reach out to them and say, listen, we think soca is bad, but you see this thing called nonsense overload.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Flashes already. You know what I mean? I laughed till I cried. Then I look at her and she's serious.
Right.
She's serious because she says, this is totally different.
Right.
It's different, exciting, and people looking forward to it. But like I said, come early. Come early, because we have a big lineup. We want you to experience the whole thing. This 1 o'clock thing, you come 1 o'clock, 1:30. I mean,
so
experience, right? It from a different perspective. Enjoy yourself. Then you leave from there. Tell a friend and a friend now, and you can prepare for July 13th. We have Montreal, right? Would I like to bring Rage down there, but he has other commitments, other engagements.
Right.
So we're bringing Dove to Funny and Black Boy, right? Two artists we're very close to, and who have never experienced going to Montreal and Calgary too. And Boston as well. Sorry, Boston. Right? So our aim is to not only push the music from a Toronto perspective, but we want to get it Canada-wide.
Right.
Beyond Canada.
Right.
Okay.
Like national, I mean really international.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So, stay tuned for that.
Right.
Right. Too early, All
right. No problem. So if you want to shout out to your team again, or let's just give all the information we could possibly give, your social, where they can contact you guys as far as like social media, and yeah, big up whoever you want to big up.
Big up Haynes Immortal. Big up Sweetie Pie 758. Sweetie Pie 758, my better half, my partner, everything, my concubine, my shabby, my wife, my
Oh gosh.
Mother Janice Clark, you know what I mean? This is the lady. Haynes Immortal, J Hype, all promoters, who's pushing this event, paid or unpaid. You are the unsung heroes. I appreciate you. Yeah. I thank you. Whether it's successful or not, it's irrelevant. This is hard work. It's fun. can't do this without your support. Get it out there, pushing it on your laptops, pushing it on your phones. You know, appreciate that. The people who have put the flyers out in the vehicles, we appreciate that. People like you who are putting this on your platform so North Americans and the world could see this.
Right.
Appreciate you having us here and the time to spread the message, because this is a message. This is a movement, guys. Beginning of a movement. It's not going away. And even I'm gone, God forbid, somebody's going to take up the mantle and move forward, because this is time for Buyo. This is time for our Dominican massive. You know, Buyo music has been around for quite a long time. Before in Toronto, the WCK. And Buyo.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all people know.
Yeah.
No, Burning Flames is Antigua. Right, sorry, sweetie. Right? Now you have a crop that represents the next generation of Dominican music, Dominican culture. It's because of Buyo we're starting to get more and more interested in visiting Dominica. You know, now you have an international airport come along. Cause I know going into Melville Hall, I know what it is. What it is, right? It's progress. It's progress. And the message needs to, what's the point having a good thing like that? And you're not others to see.
Right.
And guys, I'm just a caretaker and music and the culture. I'm humble. I respect it. I appreciate it. And just thank you for having me in this position here. And when it's my turn to pass the mantle, I'll gladly do so. But in the meantime, nasty season now.
Thank you for the work that you're both doing. We appreciate both of you. Can't wait for May the 19th. For the Nasty Business.
All right.
I'll be there. We'll be there.
We'll be there. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and bro, we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care.
Take care. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Roy and his wife Anna. That was fun.
Yeah.
I love their energy, right? I love the energy. So there you have it. May 19th. You cannot miss the Nasty Business. It is a Sunday. It's a long weekend out here in the Toronto area. So if you listen to Island Therapy, you'll hear it on the radio every Saturdays. You will get the information on Dissect, Facebook, Instagram,
and SIP events.
SIP events as well, and Island Therapy. So you'll get that information there. Just follow. What we got next week, Jay?
Next week, we have DJ Alfie. He's back. He's going to be talking about what he's been up to lately. We had a great conversation with him last time he was on, and we are going to continue that conversation. So tune in next week for that. May 11th, same time, same place.
Same place. Well, until then, I guess you guys have a blessed week and a blessed weekend. Be safe, whatever you guys are doing. And yeah, next week we'll see DJ Alfie and all that good stuff. And big up to Nika in the back. Our producer is not with us, so I'm playing producer.
Yeah. Also wanted to say, don't forget to go on to support Dale and the GoFundMe. We want to make sure that we get those funds up so we can get him that surgery that he desperately needs. Yes. So GoFundMe, just type in help Dale get surgery and you'll see the information come up.
All right. See you guys next week. Godspeed. Deuces.
Peace.
So I'm Janine Zabi across.
I'm Janelle Zabi. And where's Zabi Street?
So this is what you need on the inside and ready to come.
Are you, Jewel? You know I'm hidden talents that you're not talking about.
Let's get to the bar. Ain't no bar syndrome.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed?